everyone, this is Nadia, the product designer at Verified Pipeline Authoring, and today I'm working on an MR to add some new documentation to the Pajamas design system, and I have a failing job here that's called Danger Review. And if we go to the job logs, we will see that the job is failing because the commit does not comply with conventional commit specifications. So you can check out what the specifications are by going to this link right here. It's provided to you in the logs, but essentially what it means is that your commits don't follow the guidelines or like the necessary format. So they should be in this format, and I just used the commit name given to me by default and just made the commit. So we need to edit this commit in order for the job to pass. So to do that, I will need to open up Gitpod. Well, you don't have to do it in Gitpod, you can do it using your local terminal as well, but it's very easy to do it in Gitpod. So I will just open Gitpod. I'm already running Gitpod here. So this is pretty much what it will look like once it gets started. You have your instance running here. We can see, we can preview the changes and whatnot, but for now, all I'm concerned with is just editing the commits. So let's expand this just to make it easier to see. So we're gonna use Git rebase to edit the commits. What it does is it's going to bring up this interactive rebase window that you can use to edit your commits, to squash them together, or kind of like combine the commits in one. Yeah, so it's a pretty handy tool if you need to, if you've messed up something with your commits and you have to edit them. So here, this n, you need to replace it with the number of commits you have in order for all of those commits to show up in the window. So I see that I have 13 commits here. By the way, I'm not 100% sure I'm using it correctly, so if you know a better way, please do let me know. But yeah, let's just say 13 and let's go back to 13 commits in the past. Alright, so it will open up this window where you can see all of the commits that you've made. And there's also instructions here, which is super helpful. So like when you see it for the first time, it can be a bit overwhelming, but just read these instructions and it kind of tells you what you need to do. So you can reorder, so each line is a commit on your branch, and you can reorder these commits. For example, you can remove the commits, which means that the commit will be lost and all of the changes that they're associated with the commit, they're going to be lost. So I just need to rename the commit just to make sure it follows the right structure. So I'm going to use the reward feature. So we need to replace the pick action to reward for the commit that we want to reward. So I'm going to do that. Let's reward this commit, and I think I'm supposed to edit it right away. So it's going to be feature name pipeline graph, and yeah, the commit name. Okay, so that should work. I may have just messed it up and removed the commit hash. Oh, I think it's supposed to be here. So let's go and actually copy it and add that back in. No, I don't need the whole thing. Okay, yeah, now that should work. So we just need to save it and close the window, and it's supposed to run the rebase then. Yeah, so the rebase has happened, and yeah, so it prompts me to update the name again. I'm not sure why, to be honest, but let's do that. Okay, so the rebase should be successful now, and let's go and see. Oh no, of course not, because I have to push. Okay, so when you're doing the rebase, you will have to force push your changes. Actually, I'm not sure what's the command for that. Git force push. Oh, this is a disaster. Git push force. Okay, let's just do that and see if that works. Git push force. I believe now it's gonna work. So the pipeline is running. Let me just pause the video for a bit. And I'm back with the updated commit name, so that was successful. So, okay, just to recap the steps that you need to take in order to edit the commit. If you want to use Gitpod, you go to Gitpod or just open up whatever terminal that you're using. Run the rebase command, so git rebase, and you need to specify how many commits back you want to go, which will open up a window where you can edit the commits and you can apply different actions to those commits, reorder them and whatnot. And then once you close that window, then the changes are applied, and then you need to push those changes. And after git rebase, you will have to force push them in order for them to get to your branch. So yeah, if you know a better way to do this, please let me know, and hopefully it will help you some stressful moments when you forget to write the commits the right way. Thank you.